Dave gives so much to this project. He is the writer and he's one of the producers. And to have him on board has been so incredibly helpful because I don't know who else would have dedicated so much of their time to this project other than him. And he's a good writer. He's got a lot of wit to how he writes.
I've worked with Dave tons of times over the years. He's a great writer. He has this certain brand of comedy that allows every performer to kind of make it their own, which is really nice. Working with Dave, it's been a pleasure in the sense that it was really nice to go through the full process with him. From the very first time that I pitched the idea to him, he was always a gamer.
I love Dave. He's one of the hardest working people. And he's also just always down to engage with the actors and see what their input is, and is a really funny, sweet human.
When I read the script, it was fun, and I liked the pace of it. Everything for my character especially, I'm always doing crazy stuff. Dave and I too just kind of have this rapport that you know each other, you know what you bring to the project, and you just go. And Dave always keeps it light. He's not too heavy-handed, being that he was producing and writing and in the project. Also was one of the guys that gave me freedom to be me because I constantly change stuff, and he was down with it.
I think that the humor in the show is a lot different from what I usually do, but that's because a lot of it comes from his voice. He's got a sense of humor that's unlike most people I know. It's been a lot of fun trying to find a good balance between what I think is funny, what Dave thinks is funny, and what Kevin thinks is funny. And I think that the collaboration process, when it comes together, it is usually the best result.
My main overall view of the script would be that it was fun. And it seemed like we'd have a blast and, make friendships out of it and then have memories and stories to tell. And I knew after meeting Brook that the project would be fun.
Recording.
Welcome to Job Guys. This is the 4th overlook I've been to. It's starting to look the same.
What's so great about Brook is that he literally took this project to the next level and just exceeded any expectations that we could have possibly had. As it goes on, it just comes bigger and better. And to see Brook just grow as an artist, see the work that he puts into it. I know that with him being the director and DP and editor, he knows every shot that he's going to get. He's great to communicate with. He makes sure that he gets everything that we possibly can. And he made this as good as it could possibly been.
He knew what he wanted, and he had a vision. And so whenever we showed up, they were like, all right, so here's what I'm thinking, and here's the scene, and here's what we're going to go from here to here, and I see all this, and this is how I'm going to shoot it, which was amazing. He always lets you know your frame. And then within that too, he allowed creativity so that we always had this freedom to create within the dialogue, to create within the moments, to create in the physicality. If we needed, something in a shot to get covered, he covered it. And he always kept his eye on what was happening in the scene, which I really appreciated. So if something happened over here and he didn't capture that, he'd run it again and capture it and even change his shot list or whatever else to keep the integrity of the moments we were coming together.
Luckily for us, Brook is every bit as talented as he is hardworking. And one of the reasons he's as talented as he is because he works as hard as he does to continually improve every single day in every single thing that he does.
Never seen a harder working dude. And I know you're right there, which is really funny.
Don't tell them that.
Yeah, I know, right? He was filming it. He was setting up lights. He was doing sound. He was like everywhere. He was sometimes acting in it. He was all over the map. Dude was always covered in sweat, but never smelled, which that's a good thing.
It's muddy.
Never once complained, always kept it fun, always was excited to keep doing the next stuff. And so no matter if he had been working for 12 hours and all of a sudden you're doing this little stunt moment or something, he was as excited about it as if he just started at 7 a.m. with full coffee and ready to go. So
They always try to run.
Awesome.
He kept everybody happy and fun, and there were very few arguments and very few moments of losing the project, like having that feeling of like, oh God, we got to get through this. There was none of that.
Brook is so awesome, so sweet, accommodating, a pleasure to work with. He would be holding like 20 pieces of equipment and is still like, I'm like, I have to go to the bathroom. And he's just like, no problem.
Leesa pooed.
I did not. Very, very professional, good at his job, and probably has to do the hardest work, honestly. And the editing too. Jeez, you do a lot.
With Brook, he's just somebody that just takes such pride in what he does, because he really does everything they can to make us all look good.
Sorry. Yeah, you kind of moved into my runway.
And for me as an actor, it's easy. It's like, oh, I shot my part, I'm done. Like, so when am I going to see it? And then, like, the work's really over, where really the work is just beginning. So I hear the sounds coming out of there, and I know that he's working on every little thing for hours and days, weeks, months.
Everything that has been shot, every shot that's been edited, every special effects shot, all of that, that's all Brook.
Brandon Rivera, our composer, I met him whenever he did the film Superman World War, starring myself, and he just knocked that out of the park. He's such a cool guy. It's amazing what one person can do, and it sounds like there's a full orchestra. I reached out to him and asked him if he'd be interested, and luckily for all of us, he said yes, and he absolutely just nails it.
All the songs that you hear in Job Guys came from friends of ours, very talented musician friends of ours, and I'm very grateful and very fortunate that we have such cool friends that make music and were willing to contribute to this project.
It's great to have a project you're really proud of being in. And whenever you have that, you want as many people to see it as they can, and I think a lot of people would really enjoy this.
Getting to work on this was so much fun. It was a lot of hard work, but it was worth every minute of it. We had such a great cast, such a great crew. The whole team really came together for this one.
I personally am so incredibly proud of it, and everybody who's involved in it. I really hope it'll make people laugh. I hope that they enjoy it as much as we did when seeing final episodes for the first time fully constructed. Like that kind of moment of just kind of magic in a way, because I really do think that it works, and I think that the characters are fun. I think the world is funny,
and I want to thank you all for watching, supporting all the projects over the years. Just the support, you have no idea how much that means to every single one of us. So thank you for that, and yeah, hopefully we get to keep on making these silly things, and they'll only get bigger and better.
And maybe we'll do it again.